Hello, everyone. So, for day 16, the prompt for Awareness Month is coping. And what I found is that each person, their coping techniques vary based on their needs. And many of us have found that even people without EDS or other chronic illnesses have found that during COVID. I'm not saying that anyone who has gone through everything with COVID totally understands what it's like to have a chronic illness and need to learn coping techniques. But you can see the difference in the way each person dealt with COVID. Each one of them had different needs and everything else, and each of those led to different coping techniques. For me, a big thing that helps me cope is PT. As long as I have my visits scheduled, I can think, okay, if I'm in pain, I just need to make it until that visit and things are going to be better. And they always are. Um, Another thing can be I'm actually on a medication called Zenpep, and that makes a huge difference. I've recently realized that I'm starting to become lactose intolerant, and so I've added in a lactase to allow me to drink milk. I did try to go without milk products, and it was not pleasant. And one thing is there are certain things you can cut out and it doesn't matter. But you also have to see if there's something that's constantly bothering you. If you have a diet that when you cut something out, you're always thinking about it, everything else, and it just every time someone around you has that, it's not fun. And there is a way that you can put that back in. That can sometimes be better. In my case, I would get bad diarrhea, and there is, the lactase makes a huge difference and helps. And so in my case, there is. That isn't always the case. Sometimes you have to find something else to have that fun. The past year, for me, at first, isolating during COVID was slightly difficult, but not bad. As time went on, it really annoyed me when I would need something and I'd try to send my husband or someone to the store for it because it was something that you knew no one else could pick out for you, and they couldn't even pick it out right. Because they were still, the doctor had still said they were okay going in stores once in a while. Not very frequently, but once in a while. And that annoyed me too, especially because my husband and kids would often act like they won why couldn't you go in and get it yourself, even though they knew it was annoying and that can happen. So some coping techniques then were to make sure that I went on drives once in a while. I still did something to get out of the house, and then I was very grateful as soon as I could get out of the house. So, a big coping technique is finding things that you can do that are fun. Finding things to look forward to make life easier. And recognizing that EDS is not all bad. There is good and bad. And learning to find the good in the bad. And focus on the good. And as you focus on the good, then a lot of times it can make things easier to deal with. I hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.